So you guys remember how I was talking about like older games that were returning? We had Windjammers 2 coming back after 20 years being on the Neo Geo, and here comes Windjammers 2. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's cool. What about Grandia 1 and 2 HD coming back into the focus? And then we had Langrisser show up, and well, I said, what could be next? What else are we getting from the 90s at this point? Well, apparently we're getting Streets of Rage. At least it's coming back. Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, that's right. Streets of Rage 4 was announced today. And last time we talked about a Streets of Rage, I guess would have been Streets of Rage 3 as an original game, right? I mean, I know there have been a lot of games that try to do different things with the beat-em-up genre, and some were good, some were not very good, but here we are now. Streets of Rage has been revived, and it's being revived by an interesting company, and there's an interesting company kind of handling the visual style. We're going to talk a bit about that. But this is being done by DotEmu. They're the ones who did Windjammers 2, and the developers who are actually behind like the art style and building the game alongside them is Lizardcube, and they did Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap. Do you remember how we actually played that here? And one of the things I really said was I really like the art style and the visuals of this game because they're hand-drawn and they look great. Well, that's what this is going to be. Yeah, they sent out a press release everywhere. I couldn't believe it, by the way, when I saw it. I said, there's no way this is real. Streets of Rage is coming back. Hand-drawn visuals. I'm just going to start showing you guys some screenshots, the trailer and everything. This is insane. It is awesome. This is in collaboration with Sega. I believe Sega is probably, for the most part, just letting them use the IP. It's not like DotEmu or Lizardcube or anybody owns the IP. It's Sega in conjunction with DotEmu, who is also working with Lizardcube to bring this game out. And this is great. DotEmu is making some big moves here. Windjammers coming back with Windjammers 2, and now Streets of Rage 4. This is good stuff. Here's the thing, though. There's a few things we don't know, and this is going to make the Nindies a little more interesting tomorrow, by the way, because the one system I am pretty confident at this point that it's coming to, mostly because Windjammers 2 gave us a bit of a look at DotEmu's plans for some of their, I would say, indie titles. I would consider Windjammers 2, which showed up in a Nindies presentation in the UK, as an indie game, and I technically look at Streets of Rage 4 with DotEmu doing that, and Windjammers 2. I consider Streets of Rage 4 an indie game, even though Sega is technically working with them in conjunction by letting them use the IP. I don't think this is going to be a full price $6 game. $20 to $30 is what I'm thinking looking at it. But man, if you saw the screenshots, this is an awesome looking game. And we haven't really seen like solid straight up gameplay of it, like playing through a level or anything. I think the Nindies presentation tomorrow, noon Eastern time, so make sure you're ready. I'm going to be streaming it here. I think that's where we're going to get a look, a full-blown trailer. They have shown off the different characters and everything. But I think the Nindies, because I'm pretty confident it's coming to the Switch, I think it's going to have a presence, along with a couple of other games that are just getting announced now right before this presentation, maybe because they want to put out release dates or whatnot there. I'm pretty confident it'll be there. It's gonna probably be on the Switch since Windjammers 2 is only on the Switch as a console just right now, even though Windjammers 1 came to Vita and PS4 first and is now going to the Switch. Seems like DotEmu has kind of shifted their ideas and their focus here, and it seems like the Switch is like right in their crosshairs. This is something I think is going there, but I also think it's going to all systems. So I don't think they're going to pick and choose any one system to get started. I think this is going to be kind of like Wonder Boy. I think it's just going to like everything. I think everyone's going to get it, and I think it's going to all be on all platforms day one. If there's any kind of timed exclusivity, it would probably be Switch and PC with Nintendo's push towards these indie games. But I'm going to go with it's going to come out. I don't know if it's this year. I think it might be a 2019 game, and I think it's going to release day and date on all platforms. I'm gonna go with $20 on the price. I think that's a good price, although Sega being a part of it means that more people need the money, or the money's going to get split more ways. So maybe it is a $30 game, but really looking at it, I would like to pay for a physical copy. I hope this is a physical game when it comes out, because that means we can buy it on a cartridge with the Switch and get that full experience, I guess you'd say. Not even on a disc, on a cartridge, just like, you bought Streets of Rage 2 or 3, except it's going to be on the Switch. And of course, the visual style, it's probably not going to be any sacrifices between the Switch or Xbox, PS4. Maybe the Xbox and the PS4 get like 4K or something, but for the most part, I have a feeling performance and visuals overall are going to be pretty similar. Now, they've also promised like the classic gameplay with new mechanics. There could be things like maybe a very mild leveling system or very mild RPG elements. Maybe they have, like if you have multiple people play, maybe they have like team attacks and stuff in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they could do with this game. So I'm very curious to see more about it. And like I said, I think we're going to see more about it tomorrow in the Nin DS presentation. I don't think we'll have a release date because I do think this is a next year thing, although there are some really cool things that could happen here, as I'm sure people are kind of already thinking about. I think there's going to be a release tomorrow at the Nin DS. Something is going to drop that day, and I would love to see it be this game. I don't think it will be. I think they still need to show us more. I think they want to have like a marketing build towards it. And this would just be such a cool game to say it's available now on the Switch and PC, and it's coming next month to the PS4 and the Xbox One because Nintendo bought like a month of exclusivity or something. I don't know. That would just be really cool. But I do think something is going to come out tomorrow during the Nin DS presentation. If the UK got to launch, Murphy's Law as one of their, it's happening right now, go get it kind of things, I think this big, direct that's really, a worldwide event essentially is going to have something. And it's interesting this got announced right before the Nin DS presentation where I think they would have wanted to push it like they did Windjammers 2, but we'll see, guys. It's exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys think about Streets of Rage 4 down in the comments. I'm really curious where people fall on this. I think this is an awesome announcement. After 25 years or so, right? 1994, I think, was when the third one came out. After about 25 years now, we're getting, especially if it's 2019, we're getting the next game. It's crazy. It's a weird time, like I said, guys. Things are coming back around. Cyclical, right? Old series are coming back. It's awesome. There's going to be a Shenmue 3 next year. We're looking at Streets of Rage 4. And I'm going to ask you guys one more time, what's next? Because we can't seem to guess this stuff at this point. It could be anything. Shining Force? Let's go with Shining Force. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if not. And I'll see you guys in the next video.